Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of What You Doing? I got asked the question, and this time I was on Space Engineers. So I'm going to show in this video what I was working on, which is this thing here. Glorious, isn't it? Well, probably not. It's quite small, but I was playing some multiplayer creative combat earlier, and then I decided to go and build a ship especially for that kind of play, and this is what I came up with. It's a ship called the Grapnel because of its angular shape. Rather looks like a grappling hook, I thought, so that's why I called it that. It's armed with a total of 12 rocket pods on the front, forward facing, and it's also armed with projectile turrets. It doesn't have any rocket turrets because I didn't want to put that on. It's got these Gatlings, which are set for maximum range and intended for shooting at opposing ships, but then it's also got in close arrays of interior turrets as well, which are set to a short range and to target missiles and meteors and things like that. So they help defend the ship, while the other turrets will help attack anything that I'm up against at the time. So let's go ahead and show you what this thing can do. Just knock a copy off it, just for testing purposes. Put that one there. And to put it up against, I think I'll take one of these. This is my initial combat craft, built back when the bulletproof glass was actually kind of resistant. But one thing I've not done is really test the grapnel. So I am going to do that now in both an offensive and defensive role, which is why I'm copying two of these steelites, which is what I call this particular ship class. Oh, let's get the first test underway. Actually, I should probably arm this particular craft to see if it can stop the attack. Yeah, ignore the dents, please. I'm not sure where they came from. And please ignore my inability to get through the door as well. Right then. This was also built before grouping came on, before the turrets were updated. As you can see, short range on the guns. Turn those on. So yeah, let's also give it a good angle. That'll do. That gives it some more turrets pointing towards the direction the attacks are going to be coming from. And then let's get into our test grapnel and cut loose with its rockets. It's pointless to use the chain guns because you can't manually tell them to target something. Not unless you put a... Actually, that's a thought. Should I put a decoy on that steelite? Yeah, why not? Let's put a decoy on it. We're going to get some attention. Yeah, let's see, put a decoy on the back of it. There we go. Whoa! Never mind. God damn it. Stupid platform is shooting at me while shooting at the sea light. I don't want you doing that, thank you, so... yeah. Indeed. Okay. Let's get this actual test underway with the grapnel, since I did not want to do that with that extra gun turret helping out from below. Anyway, since this is built for multiplayer, it's just really simple design, heavy armour, and the cockpit is buried in its very heart, right here in the middle of the engine block. Works quite well, I think. Now, the Gatlings. Conveyor system, they aren't actually set to target moving objects at the moment, so, but I'm going to let them do that. Turn them on. Oh yeah. So many lines of fire going at the steam line. And let's get some rockets in there as well, shall we? Yes! Die! Unfortunately, because it's composed of heavy armour like this, it's not very fast, despite having so many engines on it. But yeah, I think this has worked very well in an offensive role. This Steelite definitely doesn't stand a chance. Then again, the Grapnel is a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think it's dead. Just a little bit. Victory, I suppose? Okay, I think it's dead. Let's turn off the Gatlings now. Jeez. The movement tracking, since that wreck is now drifting, the point defense guns are also tracking it as well, and its pieces. But yeah, I think it's dead. Quite extensively dead. Well, let's just remove that decoy from it so that it doesn't distract any turrets anymore. Let's also whack a reactor on it so that it'll stop drifting and distracting the targeting. Has it lost all its side thrusters? I think it has. Yeah, it's lost all the thrusters in that side. Yeah. Okay, let's just again put a thruster on it. The attack really has given it a lot of momentum. Okay. Also get rid of the debris as well. Is there any more debris around? Actually, why did I do that? I can just delete it. There we go. Yay! Right, this craft works well from a offensive point of view. It packs a lot of power. What's that? Oh, it's just a piece of wreckage. It packs a lot of power. Heavy guns. The Gatlings, it's really good attacking the forward arc, and it doesn't really shoot down its own missiles with its turrets, which is always good. Why am I still targeting stuff? Did I miss some? I think I did. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't really manoeuvre that well, as you can see, but that's part, as I said before, that's because it's composed almost entirely of heavy armour plates. So it can take quite a pounding. But on the plus side, it can actually turn quite well to get its forward firing arc to bear on anything that it might be up against. It can turn pretty well. Can't really roll that well, but well, you can't have everything, can you? Now there's only one more test left to conduct with this. and that is to actually power up that other steelite. Yes, you heard me. I'm going to power up the other steelite as soon as I back this ship off a little bit. Why am I doing that? Because I'm going to mount this thing with some beacons, even though the steelite is not really intended to function with its turrets as an attack mode. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Get out of the door. 4. There we go, 4. Are the point defences actually armed? That's something important I should check. Point defences are not. Now they are. Turn that off for moving objects. Turn on those as well. Might as well tell them to target missiles and things too. What the? Oh god, yeah, the point defences. Whoops. The point defences, I do not want them targeting moving objects, because then they'll just target me. Silly me. Okay, let's get the other steelite that I copied. Bring it around, and should I reconfigure its turrets for offensive? Actually, yeah, why not? It doesn't need them in defence. This thing was built as an asteroid defence boat, more than anything else. It turns well. It's comparable, I suppose, to the stock escorts, but... well, that's why this one's called an escort, actually. But it's only a little more manoeuvrable in terms of thrust. It can turn better, it's much better armed. Anyway. Let's see, set the turrets. They've got range too short at the moment. Tell them to target moving objects, target missiles. No, I don't want them targeting my missiles, thank you. And set the range to maximum. Is it too far away? Yes, it is. So yeah, I am now attacking the centre of the... oh dear. I'm now attacking the grapnel. And I'm going to fire some rockets off to see how well its point defences cope. Not that well, really. Unless you've set the range too short or something, I suppose. Let's see, can I hit that? Yes. Hit that. Might as well turn off the turrets now, actually. They're just going to keep chatting away. Thank you. Right. Now, why isn't this thing actually attacking my rockets? Oh, it is. Yeah, you can see that it is because it's firing at. There's guns firing at it. Out of it. So the question is, are they actually managing to do anything? I think that the range is actually set too short for them to defend it. Which is a shame. But the virtue of it being so heavily built out of heavy armour, so weighty, is actually proving itself quite nicely. I mean, look at the barrage I'm putting at it. So many rockets, and yet apart from the front section, which got blown off because it's really thin there, apart from that it's really standing up to a lot of punishment. Aha! This is ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. So, the point defense system of the Grapnel is absolutely blooming useless. A condensed Gatling attack didn't do much to it. The condensed rocket barrage, which was firing so many rockets at it like that, has actually chewed it up something fierce. It's a bit looking considerably mangled now compared to how it was. But I think the ultimate question is, did it get crippled? It's still got power. Its turrets would still be active and shooting if this was an actual battle, despite how many rockets it's taken in the face. So let's go inside and see if the cockpit survived. Has the cockpit survived? Good question. I'm not entirely sure. Let's get this armour out of the way. I think the cockpit might have been toasted by that. I can't tell because of all the armour plating that's warped. Jeez. Let me through! I am master of this vessel. One thing's for sure, I wouldn't be getting out of the ship if the cockpit's still intact. Oh, bad sign. Yep, the cockpit got toasted during all that fire, all those rockets firing at it. I figured as much when I spotted that the gyros had been revealed in the heart of the ship. Because the cockpit would actually be around here, dead centre of the engine block, and it's been blown to pieces. Yeah. So, last thing to do is exact revenge, I think. The ship is battered and bruised, but it is actually still completely functional. Well, mostly functional. Do I even still have rockets? I do still have at least one rocket left. Oh wow, I've still got the... Whoops. I've still got the left side rockets as well. And can it fly? It's only got 2 thrusters left on reverse, so it can't actually reverse for toffee at the moment. Well, those entire wings have fallen off. It's got all those side boosters. It's got at least a little manoeuvring that side. It can still turn. It's still got all its forward thrust. So that means it can still do this. This is actually a pretty decent combat ship, I think. Certainly a very tough one. Unlike that thing. Yeah. Ooh, ouch. Oh dear. Yep. The sea light just lost power. Yeah. I think that this is a victory for the Grapnel. Definitely. The sea light is far inferior to it in almost all respects. And it's now just... yes. I didn't even take very much damage from ramming it as fast as I could muster at that distance. Yeesh. I'm having a hard time braking because of the engines that have been blown off. No, nothing I couldn't fix with the second version. But yeah, that is it for this episode of What You've Been Doing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you some other time. Goodbye.